All right, and welcome everybody to our first official attempt at NerdinIn's Not Jeopardy trivia show. So I will have the contestants introduce themselves to everyone.
Omar from Dallas.
Greg
Sean from
Maryland. Oh, sorry, Sean. Go ahead.
Oh. Sean from Michigan.
Greg from Maryland.
The OG Pharaoh coming out of Pharaoh's Farms out of Washington State.
All right, so we will take everybody to the game board where we already have our contestants set up. We do have 5 categories for tonight. It's Hero Clicks, DC Comics, Marvel Comics, Star Wars, and of course, drinking. Each category has 5 different levels. I have rolled a random 4-sided dice, which came up with number 3, which aligns with Sean from Michigan, who gets to pick our first category for the night.
All right. Star Wars for 100.
Star Wars for 100. Yoda initially shared a first name with this bounty hunt, with this vampire hunter. Focus on the last part of the question.
I'll do it.
All right, Ferone, because you can't see
Did you
Irene.
just put the answer? Did you put the answer?
I did by accident. I hit the wrong button.
Everybody gets 100 points.
So Ferone gets 100 points.
Wow.
The correct answer is Buffy.
Oh, God.
I apologize.
All right, we're off to a rousing start.
All right, so
By the way, I think
Ferone,
the
you get to pick the
category
next
is totally
category.
This game sucks.
Hey, you come up with your own game.
No, I refuse to.
Oh, I lost my earbud.
All right, Ferone, for the next category.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my Zoom back up. Let's go to drinking for 300.
Drinking for 300. This is the official distilled spirit of the United States.
Buzz,
Yes,
what is Jack Daniels?
that is incorrect.
Damn it! This is culturally biased.
Randy,
Yes, Sean.
what is bourbon?
The correct answer is what is bourbon?
You know, I was going to say that, but I was like, no, I'll think of something else.
Damn, Sean just came up big.
All right. So, Sean, next category.
Hero Clicks for 100.
HeroClix for 100. This person appears most in HeroClix as a character. Yes, Omar. What was that?
Oh, yeah. Captain America.
Incorrect.
Yes!
Buzz.
Yes, Pharaoh.
Who is Spider-Man?
Incorrect.
Randy,
God damn it!
Yes, Sean.
who is Batman?
The correct answer is who is Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, same thing.
All right, Sean, for the next category.
I hate you, Sean.
I love you too. All right. DC Comics for 100.
DC Comics for 100. This character just celebrated her 80th birthday. Yes, Omar.
Catwoman.
Correct answer is who is Catwoman.
What?
All right, Omar, next category.
Got to get on the board.
Yes, sir.
Who are you telling?
I'm not even on the board yet. Drinking for 100.
I mean, you're still beating Ferone by 300 points. This American general was famous for drinking whiskey on the battlefield.
Fuck.
Randy,
Yes, Sean.
who is General Grant?
The correct answer is who is General
Wow.
Grant.
Oh, look at me! I'm Sean. I'm super smart, man.
At which point, Abraham Lincoln suggested that the other Union generals drink on the job.
That's amazing.
Next category for Sean.
Marvel Comics for 100.
Marvel Comics for 100. This is how Groot would
Buzz.
answer this. Yes, Craig.
I am Groot.
The correct answer is I am Groot.
Low ball question. I'll take it.
All right. So, Craig, next category.
Let's go Marvel Comics 200.
Marvel Comics for 200. He created Gambit, not the artist, but the character. Yes, Omar.
Oh shit! Not the artist.
Randy.
Fabian Nishizia. Fabian Nishizia.
I will not discount that one because you thought it was a different question, but Sean.
Fuck.
You said another character created him?
Yes.
Who is Mr. Sinister?
The correct answer, who is
Oh.
Mr. Sinister?
I was thinking creator.
Sean's nerd cred is just jumping off the fucking platforms here.
Sean for the next category.
All right, let's do Marvel Comics 300.
Marvel Comics for 300. Stanley put a hyphen in Spider-Man's name to differentiate him from this person.
Buzz.
Ferone.
Who is Batman?
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Buzz.
Omar.
Who is Superman?
The correct answer is who is Superman?
I feel like someone's
That-
using
that a
Google. I
guess.
hear them typing.
Next category for Omar.
Listen to the hate. I will do DC Comics for 200, please.
DC Comics for 200. This font was inspired by DC Comics.
Randy,
Yes, Sean.
what is Comic Sans?
Correct answer is Comic Sans.
I did not know that.
It is true. Sean for next category.
All right, let's do DC Comics 300.
DC Comics for 300. What is the number of Jokers that have been in the main DC continuity?
Randy,
Yes, Sean.
what is the number 3?
What is 3? Sean,
Pumpkin
next
Sean.
category.
Let's do Marvel Comics 400.
Marvel Comics for 4. This is what triggered the Hulk's transformation initially.
Randy,
Buzz.
Yes, Sean. I heard Sean first.
what was the infusion of gamma rays?
Incorrect.
Yeah, take his money.
Throne.
What is Saving Rick Jones?
Incorrect. Craig or Omar, care to venture a
think-
guess?
I think they're talking about so I know this happened, but I guess there's I'm drawing a blank. Well, Buzz.
Yes, Craig.
Gamma explosion?
Incorrect.
I'm not going there.
Correct answer is nighttime. Initially, his transformation was triggered by the nighttime.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, originally like a bite off of fucking Frankenstein and
No,
Vampire Monster.
no, like Mr. Hyde and Jekyll, probably.
He was supposed to be Dr. Jekyll. Mr. Hyde was the initial kind of inspiration. So still to Sean for the next question.
Hero Clicks for 200.
Hero Clicks for 200. This is the number of Golden Age World Champions in Hero Clicks. Official Golden Age World Champions in Hero Clicks.
Randy,
Yes, Sean.
what is the number 0?
Incorrect.
Buzz.
Yes, Ferone.
What is the number 1?
The correct answer is what is 1? We have had one official champion, and there was so much anger at it that they never held the tournament again.
Oh, that's so
Suck it,
sad.
Omar.
So, Ferone, for the next category.
I'm gonna take drinking for 500.
Drinking for 500. This is added to a martini to make it a Gibson.
Get off your phone, Sean.
I'm not on my phone.
It's 500 points. This is supposed to be one of the hard ones.
Fuck, I don't know. I'm not that classy.
Yeah, I'm about to say I've never even had a martini.
right.
I think.
Fuck.
Do
I
it.
don't know. Buzz.
Yes, Ferone.
Onion.
The correct answer is what is a
Wow.
miniature onion?
It was either that or it was celery because there's another drink with celery.
Yeah, there was another drink for celery, but I went
You
with
can't
the-
add points to them. You're supposed to take more away from them.
No, he got it.
Oh.
Ferone for the next category.
Let's go with Star Wars for 300.
All right, Star Wars for 300. This actor worked on Star Wars a total of 2.5 hours and was paid $7,500 in total. And this is Star Wars: What Became a New Hope. Again, I apologize. Some of the Star Wars things I may have gone a little bit deep.
Balls deep.
Yeah,
Randy,
Yeah, nothing.
Yes, Sean.
who is Peter Cushing?
Incorrect.
All right.
Any other guesses? The correct answer is James Earl Jones.
Oh, shit.
Kidding
Who would have
me?
thought that?
James Earl Jones.
How
That
could
was
he
right
make
there for us, fellas.
$7,500?
That was right there for us, guys. We have no one to blame but ourselves.
Black Lives Matter. That's fucked up.
Ferone, still your
It was
category.
the 70s. $7,500 is a lot of money in the 70s.
It was.
Hero clicks for 500.
Hero Clicks for 5. This is the only Disney movie title that shares a keyword name with a Hero Clicks keyword.
Well, Randy,
Yes, Sean.
what is Atlantis?
Incorrect.
Ugh.
And Omar takes the lead. Any other guesses? The correct answer. What is Big Hero 6?
That's crazy. There's a for that.
There's a
God, we
Sunfire
suck.
because in the comics, Sunfire joins the team briefly.
Oh shit.
Oh,
So
that's
they
a good
got-
$500 question.
Ferone,
insane.
you get the next
All
category.
right. Let's do drinking for 400.
Ranking for 4. This distilled spirit can be translated to little water. And Sean looks like he had to poop.
Fuck.
Randy,
Yes, Sean.
I don't know this. What is vodka?
The correct answer. What is
Oh, good
vodka?
shit, Sean.
Ah,
All right. Sean for the next category.
DC Comics for 400.
EC for 4. This was the decade that Superman first flew. Initially, he could not fly. This was the first decade that he was drawn to fly. Yes, Ferone.
What is the 1950s?
Incorrect.
Buzz,
Yes, Craig.
the 70s.
Incorrect.
Buzz.
Yes, Omar.
60s.
Incorrect.
Son of a bitch.
Sean, do you care to venture a guess?
Sure. But Randy,
Yes, Sean.
40s.
Correct answer is the 1940s. It was initially done in mistake
radio
because
show.
the writer thought he could fly when he saw him jumping great heights. Sean, next category.
Let's finish off drinking 200.
Drinking for 2. This drink was created to get soldiers to take their medications during World War II. It's a mixed drink.
All right, screw it. Buzz.
Yes, Ferone.
What is rum and coke?
Incorrect, but you are on the correct line of thinking.
God damn it.
Any other guesses?
Nah.
Correct answer was, what is a
Gin
gin
and
and
tonic.
tonic? Gin and
I
tonic.
thought that was older. I thought that was like a sea sailor thing.
Mm-hmm. So Sean, still to you, sir.
Star Wars 200.
Star Wars for 200. This Star Wars classic line from Empire Strikes
Randy.
Back was, yes, Sean.
I know.
What is I know?
Oh, you're so gay.
Hey. Hate.
Sean for the next category.
All right, let's see. Let us do HeroClix 300.
HeroClix for 3. This is the lowest defense value in HeroClix. It's shared by 2 different pieces.
Buzz.
Yes, Ferone.
What is 11?
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Any other guesses?
Omar knows. He's been playing longer than me.
No, but this episode was not brought to you by Willet.
We will do commercials the next time.
I hope so.
Correct answer is, what is 3?
Who has 3?
The tribbles and pheromone mushrooms have a defense value of 3.
What is pheromone mushrooms?
Those are pogs, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I
Shit.
think it's Sean. Yep. So to Sean for our next category.
HeroClix 400. Let's kill that category.
HeroClix for 4. NAAC.
Buzz.
Yes, Ferone.
No attack after carry.
Oh, so close, but incorrect.
Oh, I know what it is. God damn it. Ah.
I'll let
You
you have a
guys should know
second
this.
chance
Come
if
on.
nobody else.
Randy,
No.
Yes, Sean.
no action after carry.
The correct answer is no action after carry. All right. So, Sean, next category.
We will do DC Comics for 500.
Damn.
Comics for 5. What is the only sea life that Aquaman can't control?
These are some good questions, I gotta
Yeah.
say.
There is one specific type of sea life that has been told that he can only influence. He cannot directly control.
I feel like I heard this somewhere before. Nope, I'm drawing a blank.
I think Ferone knows it. Final guesses in 3.
Oh, okay. Hold on, Buzz.
All right, Ferone.
Can I guess 2 things in the same family, or you're gonna make me guess the right one?
You can guess 2 things in the same family.
What is an alligator or a crocodile?
Incorrect.
God damn it.
Farrell got that credit, son.
The correct
Oh my God,
answer.
it's so bad.
What are dolphins? He can only influence dolphins. He cannot directly control them.
What?
Is that because they're so smart or something?
Yeah.
That is the
Because
reasoning.
it's hippie bullshit.
Sean, next category.
Star Wars 400, please.
Star Wars for 400. Before Harrison Ford was reluctantly cast, this was the top choice of George Lucas for Han Solo.
I used to know this.
I think I
Buzz.
just watched a video.
Yes,
Buzz.
Ferone.
Who is Tom Selleck?
Incorrect.
Hey, you know what, Chris? You said you were gonna suck at this shit. You
I
are.
told you I was gonna suck at this.
You love your voice more than your fucking points,
Big
bro.
nerd.
I will give the hint that this was a young actor who had not been cast in pretty much anything at this point.
That helps no one.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm completely out now.
Last guess in 3, 2, 1. Who is Kurt Russell?
Oh, never.
Oh, dang. No, he would have made a good Han Solo.
Kurt
Killed it.
Russell.
I would have
He
like. He would have crushed.
Like was Han Solo in fucking Big Big Trouble in Little China?
Big Trouble.
Yeah.
The
If you
inspiration.
combine Snake Plissken with his character from Big Trouble, it's pretty much Han Solo.
Yeah.
So Sean, we have 2 categories left.
Marvel's better than Star Wars, so we'll save that for last. Star Wars for 500.
Star Wars for 500. This character was initially introduced to be the leader of G.I. Joe.
I should totally know this.
This is a Star
But
Wars
I
question?
totally don't.
This is a Marvel Comics question.
Oh,
You clicked the wrong one. It's all right.
okay.
All right, I'll go Buzz.
Yes, Ferone.
Who was Hawk?
Incorrect.
If I couldn't get that one, I don't deserve to be here. I'm nerding out. I'm no longer
Dude,
in.
you know, I love you, bro. I love you. You are. You're swinging for the fences, bro. That's what I love about you. You always be swinging.
I know literally one G.I. Joe, so.
It's either him. It's either fucking him or Flint.
Final guesses in 3, 2, 1.
Admiral Flag.
Who is Nick Fury?
What? Wait,
Nick
a minute.
Fury.
I debate that fucking bullshit. I call shenanigans.
So, what happened was the original creator of G.I. Joe came into Marvel Comics. His initial conception to be the leader of G.I. Joe was a spy that eventually became Nick Fury.
Landers,
Dude,
I want. After this podcast, I want sources quoted.
I will give you all the sources for this one.
Yeah.
It better come out of Larry Hama's mouth.
Hey, I love it. Tell him.
I think it's actually from Stan. I think it was from Stan.
No,
But
fuck Stan. Stan didn't write shit on G.I. Joe. Listen, the only time I ever say fuck Stan Lee, he didn't write shit. Larry Hama wrote that shit back to front and all the file cards. If that shit don't come out of Hama's mouth, it is blasphemy.
all right, so
You
our
make it
last and final category before Ferone blows a gasket. This film shared a casting room with Star Wars.
What?
So there were 2 classic 70s films that, in order to save
Buzz.
budget. Yes, Ferone.
What is Apocalypse Now?
Incorrect.
Hey, why
This is-
not? Why not, huh, Farrell? Hey, why not?
There were 2 films that in order to save money, that George Lucas and his friend cast at the exact same time. And
To be fair,
ironically,
George Lucas was friends with Francis Ford Coppola. He lived with him for a while.
he was. And ironically, the initial leads for the 2 films were wanted by the other, and it was decided to switch.
Oh. I should be able to keep racking up negative points for guesses.
At least you're not cheating, Sean. I love you, bro.
I have points to spare. All right, Randy.
Yes,
My-
Sean.
We're not going to go out with an unanswered question. What is Godfather?
Incorrect.
All right.
Sean or
What?
Craig?
What year did Star Wars come out?
70, was it 78? 78, 79?
77.
77.
I'm going. What is Taxi?
Incorrect.
Was
Yes, Craig.
Raiders?
Incorrect.
What
Are
is
you gonna try-
Rocky?
Incorrect.
Romar, you haven't guessed yet.
Are you gonna try to guess, Omar?
You got to take
No.
one guess.
I'm not good at Jeopardy. I don't like risk.
The
Who
correct
cares? You're
answer.
not gonna win. Sean's gonna win.
What is Carrie?
Huh.
Boo.
Sissy Spacek was originally going to be
That's last
Leia,
one.
and Carrie Fisher was going to be Carrie White.
That's crazy. Are you kidding
Oh
me?
my god.
And this is so perfect that actually this came up as the last question because obviously we all know that are friends with Landers that he's like the ultimate horror guy. So of course he's going to end it on a caring note. Beautiful.
All right.
Oh.
So we're going back
my
to
God.
full screen. Everyone
I'm so
for the
glad
Final
I'm so glad
Jeopardy.
my face did show.
Everyone in Final Jeopardy can wager up to 1,000 points. The category is
I'm in a hole 1,000 points.
Empire Strikes Back. The category
Yes,
is
I'm gonna win
Empire
this.
Strikes Back. You can
Yes.
wager up to 1,000
obviously,
points.
I'm gonna wager 1,000 points, and I don't care. So go
We
ahead.
know what Ferone is wagering. Everybody else, write down your wager. You can wager up to from 0 to 1,000. Write it down on anything: a phone, piece of paper, your hand.
Or just text you.
Or yes, you can text me as well.
Okay, so the way
I'm so,
first what?
So after
so
you
glad
write
I
down
chose
the
no
wager,
video.
Okay.
then I will ask the question of everybody at the same time.
Okay.
Everybody have their wager? We know Ferone's doing 1,000, so.
I was spending this money like it ain't mine.
Oh, I'm collecting the money that is in the negative, so.
I'm gonna pay you in commons and uncommons.
All right, so is everybody ready for the question?
Yes.
Yep.
So you will have approximately 30 seconds after I ask the questions, then we will go through everyone. The question is, before having to kind of problem solve and find his director through his former schooling at USC, George Lucas had offered the part of director to this person. So the initial director that Lucas wanted for Empire Strikes Back.
I won. I'm just telling you guys. I won already.
I will make up a fake answer to this. All right, so we're gonna have to trust Ferone because we can't see him. I'm guessing he wagered 1,000. What was your guess, Ferone? Did he drop out to hide his shame?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I'm here. Steven Spielberg.
The correct answer is Steven Spielberg.
Holy shit, I got it right.
Yeah,
All right.
I think we all did.
So, Craig, how much did you wager?
Well, I guess you probably can't see it. I wager 1,000.
All right. Omar, your answer and your wager.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't text you that. I already.
I
knew
guess
that.
I can show mine too. I don't know if you'd be able to
1,000.
see it.
Steven Spielberg.
1,000 for Steven Spielberg. And Sean?
John, you don't need Google. We already answered it right.
Max Headroom? How could Max Headroom? He's not even real, bro. How could he be a director?
I wagered 301.
Wait, how much was I in the negative? I think like 15.
Oh,
All
Omar, you
right.
didn't bet 1,000 on that?
I bet 1,000, yeah.
All right, so our final scores in last place with negative 3,500 points. Ferone with negative 200 in third place was Craig. With 900 points was Omar. And in first place with an even 1,000 is Sean.
X.
I just want to say this game is totally biased against people who had too much sex as a kid.
Wait, time out. Wait, too much sex as a kid?
Like teenager, sorry, teenager.
Whoa.
You know
We
what
have
I
to get
meant.
into Epstein
that
shit
kind of
on
podcast.
this episode. We have to talk about
let's
Epstein.
Let's not get into the exact use of words, you fucking nerd. Oh, your nomenclature's off, Ferone. What the fuck?
I wish I saw his face right now so I can hit it.
All right, everybody. So thank you for joining me for the first episode of Not Nerdin' in Jeopardy. If you guys enjoyed it, and if everybody watching enjoys it, I have more to go, including a single and a double Jeopardy round. We can see if we can get thrown over negative 10,000 next time.
Jeopardy's not a game. You give me in some fucking Marvel Pictionary. I have won a game of Marvel Pictionary without even drawing a picture and just squeezing down, and it was Eric O'Grady as the answer.
I'm actually surprised that we went so fast. That's
I'm
crazy.
not. I told you the shit was gonna go quick.
You know what
do
it is?
you want to cut it now and we can do some news and make
No. We're not going to cut it. We're going to keep going.
All right.
We're not going to fuck the editing. We're just going to keep going. But I think what we should do is for the listeners that were able to, watch and enjoy, we should do a little contest. So if you would like to potentially participate in the next NerdinIn, Not Jeopardy, Craig, what are we going to do for that? What do they need to do to be in this competition?
So if you send a DM to our Twitter account, and if you say the final total of Ferone's points, you can have a chance to be entered into our next contest, which will probably be in about a month or so.
All right.
This has to be a once a month thing because this is fucking amazing.
Yep.
Well, good job, Craig.
I have other boards and stuff all set up and ready to go. So
realize how much of a
I just want to make sure that the next one's a level playing field. Can we replace drinking with the weed?
But that would give you an unfair advantage.
I got the hardest question right because of random knowledge.
Last category should totally be anime. I don't know anything about anime, so I feel like we'll all be on the even playing field.
No,
anime. My answers will be either Ghost in the Shell or Seven Deadly Sins. That's all I got.
So some of the categories for future games that I already have written is I have board games. I do have anime.
Nice.
I had Dragon Ball as its own separate one, but I didn't think that would be fully fair. I do have video games. I can definitely add an Assassin's Creed one.
Animals?
Oh, she is back.
Yeah.
Everybody welcome Mao back to...
Back, Mao.
Mao decided to... I moved to a new place, and Mao decided to jump off my balcony. She was usually too scared to even come downstairs. But she disappeared for a month. A week. And then...
But it felt like a month. It felt like a year.
It did feel like a month because of work and everything. But some old ladies were looking for their cat, and Mao started eating that food, and then they helped me trap her. And then just today, those old ladies got their cat back. So
how's your cat? Is it healthy and everything, or like?
She has some scratches, so she probably got into some fights. She was hiding out in the woods behind the apartments. But yeah, she's sleeping a lot and just getting too much attention right now.
She's like, do not open a fucking window. Do not crack a window, dude. She will be out, bro. She'll bolt.
No, she was chilling on the balcony, which is only 5.5 feet, and she decided to jump off the balcony, which is out of character for her. But yeah, so make animals a category. Aquaman was kind of like an animal category for this one.
Yeah, it was.
I talked about animals.
That Aquaman question, that was crazy.
I request music because I know all of us have very different music tastes, so I think that would be also a fun category.
I can do music.
All right.
So some other topics that we should definitely discuss, and this is obviously dependent on if any of us watch the shit, but I definitely want to talk about Transformers Siege. That's some big shit. We got to talk about a little bit of DC news, minus whatever Pharaoh can't say. and what else is there? There's something else.
Actually, we haven't talked about clix, I think, since the release.
Yeah, we should talk about World's Drama.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
And also it's a huge video game week because video and comic crossover because the Avengers beta started this week.
Yeah, and then I think PlayStation had their state of play. I don't know if the other companies had something this week or what.
But just real quick, just to help calm Ferone's nerves, here is an article that was written by CBR.
It's from CBR. You might as well have put an article up from Fox News.
But it's quoted.
Oh, come on.
So Jim Steranko is the official source as to how it became.
So wait, hold on. The guy who made Nick Fury famous doesn't have, he doesn't have any self-promotion interest in that. If it don't come from Hama, it don't count. No.
In that article, it talks about how Steranko was also part of G.I. Joe's creation.
I'm gonna first of all, Steranko can suck a Steranko. Second of all, there's only one. I'm not wrong. If it doesn't come from Hama's mouth, it don't count. Hama is the godfather. He wrote every file card. That man is a national treasure.
No, that was G.I. Joe 80s, man. G.I. Joe was around, World War II?
Yes.
Right, but Marvel Comics, hold on. Marvel Comics didn't get the license until it was a real American hero. That's when they printed the comics. Larry Hama, every file card, and I think the first, 200 issues plus of G.I. Joe, he wrote every single one of them. F that shit. Sean, I will not take Hama slander on this podcast. I'm talking to you too, Omar.
I want to just open up and say that Steranko is hands down probably one of the greatest artists and just creatives that came out of Marvel besides Stan Lee. It's like Stan Lee, maybe Kirby, then Steranko, and that's it. So that's like the Mount Rushmore of Marvel. So yeah, you can't be bad mouthing and talking trash about Steranko over Hama. Hama is just some bullshit ass commercial toy seller.
You didn't mention
I'll be right back, gentlemen.
Oh, obviously you have never read the Marvel run of G.I. Joe comics, Omar. You would know it has nothing to do with the TV show and the cartoons, my friend. If you read that, you might know that. That's nerd knowledge. That's my nerd dick. Bam.
Omar doesn't know about the Silent Link with Snake Eyes. Disappointment. Pure disappointment.
155 issue run. That is a hell of a run in fucking modern comics.
Oh,
Come up in here. You didn't even read G.I. Joe Marvel, and you can come up in here talking nonsense. How many issues of Nick Fury did Steranko's punk ass write?
I am a child
of the
late 70s, so obviously I know G.I. Joe very well. Very well.
You didn't read the comics, though, did you?
I did. Of course I did. And you know what? Guess what? The same creatives that did G.I. Joe, Transformers. So let's talk about Transformers.
Steranko's run on Nick Fury was 34 paltry issues. How dare you compare that to Larry Hama's great run on G.I. Joe? That's not even. My God, it's like 2.5 years. Wow.
I like the segue, Omar.
Steranko's more of an illustrator, first of all, and a graphic artist. So I'm sorry, I'm not trying to say he's the greatest writer, because he's not. But I do want to talk about Transformers Siege on Netflix.
Don't spoil it, or I will never watch it. You spoil everything. Don't spoil it.
Farrell, were you able to watch Transformers Siege on the farm?
So one of us has to be responsible here. Despite my bad internet, I did watch I watched the entire first season.
All right, great. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what we really enjoyed about it. We're going to do a little round robin, what we enjoyed about it, what we didn't enjoy about it, without spoilers. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Craig, you want to jump it off?
So I went to go watch it, and then I didn't watch it.
Because you hate
Honestly. So I honestly like it's on Netflix, right? And it's called Transformers Siege because I looked up stuff Transformers Siege on Netflix and I couldn't find it. Like, is that what it's labeled under? As Transformers Siege?
Yeah.
I did not see it. I went to go watch it. I looked for like 2 seconds and then I think I went to sleep. So my bad.
Okay. On that note, so for me, as a Transformers fan, and for those of you that are Transformers fans out there, most of us are G1 guys. That's really all there is. There's Transformers.
there's Beast War guys.
What's that?
There's Beast War fans.
Okay, fine. So there's Transformers Generation 1. That, for me, obviously that's it.
Oh wait, Omar, before you go into Omar, like for those of us that didn't watch it, like what is Siege about? Like exactly. Like if you could do like a brief synopsis.
Yeah, brief synopsis of Transformers Siege is for the most part Phantom Menace of Transformers. So G1.
So all hype and extreme disappointment afterwards?
What's that?
All hype and extreme disappointment afterwards?
No, not at all. It's
You said
a
Phantom Menace. You invited that criticism.
It's a prequel. Where's your face at, bro? All I see is a phone icon. I feel like I'm looking at your Motorola Razr right now.
Sorry, for me to go on mute, I have to not show my face. Can you see it now?
That's cool. Whatever. That's all good. So right now I'm giving a little brief synopsis of what Transformers Siege is about. I know that Craig is probably our apex predator nerd of the podcast. And when I say Craig, I say Landers.
Yep.
You watched
Yo,
Transformers
Craig
Siege.
White, he just called you a beta, man.
I mean, yes, I did. I would also like to just have a quick caveat that Transformers was initially looked at as a category, but everything ended up just being Starscream trivia, so I had to scrap it.
Yes,
that would have been awesome. That would have been awesome.
I love you. Because Starscream is obviously the hero of the story for Transformers Siege also. Okay, so for Transformers G1, okay, so I said Transformers comes in 3 different stories for me. And this is going back to what I label him C-Dub because he's Craig 2.0, C-Dub, because
I'm fine with all of that. That's fine.
He's the better Craig. Let's be honest, he's the better Craig.
He don't like it, but he accepts it.
So what I said was, I'm just like recapping because now I have everybody here. So G1 is part 1. Part 2 is, for me, obviously the movie. Because, I mean, that was like one of the greatest things. And that is
the real movie, not the Bay movie.
No, the real movie. The one with like fucking Journey and,
what?
Fucking, it was all the great actors, who's the great actor from the 80s that didn't do shit after that, but he became like
Journey
a
was not a part of the 84 movie.
Journey wasn't?
Mm-mm.
No, that band was definitely not Journey that you're thinking of. But I could see how you made that. I could see how you came to that conclusion.
Bunch of fake nerds tonight.
You say fake nerds? Oh, just because you won the first episode of fucking not Jeopardy?
And
fuck you.
Wasn't Hot Rod played by the dude from Miami Vice?
No,
Yeah.
It was. Okay, so shut up. Number 3 is Udon IDW Transformers. That series brought me back into Transformers because it was the closest thing to the movie. It had the same style of the art and it had the characterizations of G1, but it was so fucking hyper violent. Like Starscream from the bat just coming in and slashing the fuck up out of Bumblebee and saying the first 5 tiles, he sliced up like Bumblebee and fucking was carrying his head around. Like for me, that was it. That's Transformers to me. So when I watched Transformers Siege, this is again Netflix, so I'm expecting big deal. This is big.
Did you say
big?
udon?
Huh?
Did you say udon?
Yeah.
No, it was Dreamwave.
Udon was a part of fucking all that shit. Are you IDW? Are you kidding me?
No, it was Dreamwave. They were the first ones to do the G1 stuff.
Okay.
So what?
Okay. Well, we have listeners too, so they can fucking fact check my shit.
No, they can go Google that shit. You can hear
Okay.
This is the greatest episode so far.
Pharaoh has 2 fucking screens, even though he's like so analog right now, you farmer ass bitch. Quit laughing, quit side busting. Anyway, so
You busted yourself.
what I loved about it was it had the right characterizations from the right generations. It had a lot of violence because it was obviously on Netflix. It was short. They were like 25-minute like episodes, so it was like very watchable because like, you know, really sometimes animation, it's not really watchable unless it has like a lot of penetration and sex, because that's why I love porn, not porn, anime.
Not all of us watch hentai too.
Sean likes the porn without the penetration, so.
No, but the ear penetration, that was like, dude, Demon Sword, Devil Sword, that was like the shit right there. I was like, oh, that's the fucking best shit. Anyways,
Episodes
about it was, I'm sorry, it's a very long-winded explanation. Oh my God, we got Pharaoh. We got his face. He is
Better
ready.
hold up. You better finish your thoughts, Omar, before the booth takes over.
Oh my God. So this is what I love. I love that they retconned 2 characters that fucking sucked in G1. The 2 characters that sucked in G1 was Jetfire/Skyfire and Ultra Magnus. Fucking sucked.
What do you mean? Jetfire was awesome in G1.
Jetfire is like the Ewoks.
I knew this was going to lead to freaking G1 Ultra Magnus slander.
Yes.
First of all,
this
of
is what
the voice cast of the Transformers movie, obviously Ultra Magnus was played by the best dude because it was the dude from Unsolved Mysteries.
Pharaoh, it's not your turn now. Shut the fuck up, you pretty motherfucker.
Your turn's been 3 hours, son. People are asleep. You freaking ponytailed fuck.
So what I'm saying is that they gave so much justice to 2 characters that were, for the most part, going to be the next in command. They made Jetfire Skyfire a fucking ultimate badass, slashing the fuck out of the ultimate hero from Transformers, Starscream. That's my guy. Slashing him, but I love Jetfire Skyfire. Like, fuck, man. Like, he's a Macross figure. He's a Macross character that was eventually brought on with a pretty face to be, you know, a fucking Transformer, which I think is fucking genius in itself. Second is Ultra Magnus. Ultra Magnus was a total bitch. He was pretty much like, you know, oh, I carry all the Transformers. Oh, I'm the city commander. Nah. He was a cool-ass little, like, Benedict Arnold. You thought he was, like, fucking, he's a traitor, but actually he went in and did some shit that I'm not going to spoil for you, and came out fucking sick as fuck. Oh, also, last note. I'm just going to just say Shockwave. That's it. Okay.
How many episodes is this?
Like
the
6?
new series?
Yeah.
I think it's
10.
But it's like 3 chapters, though. And it's all based on toys are coming out with it.
So I would like to just quickly interject and say that I do include Beast Wars as a generation of Transformers because that show was great.
Yep,
Beast
I
Wars
called
was
out
awesome.
Beast Wars earlier when Omar said there was only G1 fans.
I love the Beast Wars.
Beast Wars was a classic series with a horrible, horrible video game.
They had a video. I think I vaguely remember the video game.
A lot of licensed video games from that era were horrible.
Terrible.
It's a PS1 game that you have to do like a weird button combo to transform. It's awful.
That sounds fucking real bad.
No,
And this episode
was.
wasn't brought to you by Red Pegasus Comics, but they're a really cool comic shop in Dallas. You should check them out. Red Pegasus Comics. Next time you got to pay me, motherfuckers. Give me my money.
Don't want your Ultra
We're
Magnus
never gonna
slander.
have any sponsors ever. All right, so for our next topic, what was our next topic?
Hold on. Can I give my, since I'm the only other one that watched it, can I give a much briefer than Omar's synopsis of season 1?
Please override Omar's synopsis.
Since I did the homework. So I agree with Omar that it was a really entertaining show for completely different reasons.
But
the twists were fun. I never really cared for Jetfire one way or the other, so that is what it is. It was nice to see the spotlight shine on other characters. It was nice that they created a couple newer characters. That should be fun going forward, especially if they do a 2-story narrative, which you'll understand when you guys watch it. There was some things where they tried to give Optimus Prime a little more depth and Megatron a little more depth, and I thought the stuff with Optimus Prime fell flat. Personally, it just felt contrived. We are in video, Les, just so we're clear. Okay, just so you know. You are. So the stuff with Megatron was all right. It gave some depth to the character, but I really thought that the Prime stuff was a little forced. But it's definitely a good start.
Forced.
Yeah, it just, it is what it is. I also didn't like the Bumblebee arc.
What was forced?
The Prime stuff.
I'm trying not to spoil it. I thought the way they tried to add depth to Prime with how he handles the conflict was a little bit forced.
This isn't a spoiler, but this is
along
the line of what Pharaoh was saying.
I don't trust Omar.
Created a lot more
done.
depth to the storyline because, again, this shit was originally in the 80s. It was just to sell toys.
Yeah. I didn't like the way they did Prime. Megatron's was good, though. Megatron's arc was good. Bumblebee's arc I thought fell flat, too.
Like a very high art corporate class. That's the Autobots. And then the fucking entertainer / fucking scavenger / military was the Decepticons. And I fucking love that. I love that. Because that was the added depth that I needed to be enough, invested enough to want to fucking watch more about what they're trying to sell on this new version of Transformers.
Okay,
I didn't like Bumblebee.
Sean now knows what it's like when he talks about Trek.
Trek is awesome.
I thought Bumblebee's.
Anson Mount.
I didn't think Bumblebee's arc was
awesome.
particularly.
Star Trek: Strange New Worlds will be awesome.
Wait, time out. You didn't like Bumblebee?
I thought his arc was unnecessary. I would have rather have seen them introduce a new character to do some of Bumblebee stuff than what they did with his backstory.
Really?
Have to for that character.
Yeah.
Like he brings in the kids now. You have to do something with him.
I get it. Listen, I understand why. Hold on. I want you to remember, I overall enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. So I definitely enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I'm sure it'll be better going forward. I trust Netflix with their animation. With their animation agreements. They killed it with Castlevania. No reason they shouldn't kill it with Transformers. So I think it'll be fine. Some of the stuff felt a little forced and contrived, but it's a cartoon. So, it's meant to sell toys still. Now it's just toys. Now they're just selling toys to kids and adults.
I think the toys
I think it's worth a watch.
Siege were out way before this cartoon. Then they even had a CCG out for Siege. So yeah, Siege has been a thing before this Netflix series.
Well, obviously, because the toys
but new toys just dropped the same week as it too.
Yeah, I think
there was new toys that hit the shelf.
Pre-order.
Yeah. Right, a bunch of stuff dropped, so it's still selling toys. Just because there were toys to buy before that, don't mean it's not there to sell toys, which is fine. Listen, cartoons, that's a role cartoons play, right? Media presence is a reason for people to go buy toys.
Yeah,
right? I'm surprised.
The original toys from Takara, they were just toys, and then then they started making the cartoon to sell those toys in the U.S. So yeah.
So I mean that's everything old is new, right?
Yeah.
But everyone else that's on the podcast, you guys definitely should watch it so we can have a spoiler session next time. Because it'll be long past the prime where everyone else can watch it.
I finally have a TV in my PlayStation back, so.
Yeah,
I'm finding out mouse, bitch.
So I throw it out there. I barely have internet, and I still managed to watch it. So y'all ain't got no excuse.
Hey, I said I went to watch it, but then Bleep took over, and I lost that fight. Now I'm probably watch tonight though. Either tonight or tomorrow.
No, me and Craig.
You'll enjoy it. It was good.
By next week.
Yeah, you can get through it in one session real quick.
For any of you non-Transformers fans out there that hear Omar talking Starscream up so much, if you want to see what happens when Starscream is in charge, go watch G.I. Joe. Just throw that out there. He runs Cobra too, and it's not good.
There's a reason Starscream is still the most popular character.
Yeah, everybody likes the backup quarterback.
Yeah, and there's a reason that Brian Hoyer is everybody's favorite quarterback in New England.
Fuck the Patriots.
Oh. So good, Craig.
All right, Omar, what's our second topic?
The next topic was, I think, DC breakup. I mean, DC divorce. DC
went through a massive round of layoffs. Everyone from Bob Harris, editor-in-chief, to the stupid idiot that was running Black Label. Fuck that guy for killing Vertigo, and whoever else. DC, laid off a bunch of editorial and a bunch of other staff. DC Universe also took some hits. I didn't read up on that, so I have no idea who was gone from that. But yeah, they just went out and just fired a bunch of
DC Direct doesn't exist. DC Direct doesn't exist anymore. Don't forget that.
Yeah, DC Universe is gone. DC Direct Collectibles is gone. They're gonna streamline that into Warner Collectibles, which they're still gonna be action figures and statues. They're not gonna get rid of that. It's just they're cutting some. They're cutting personnel. Jim Lee's still there. I'm happy about that. Of course,
they're not. They're not gonna let Jim Lee leave.
No, Jim Lee.
They have too much money invested.
I think they moved him from an executive role where he was a business decision maker into a creative role, which from a skill set standpoint probably makes more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, because
did they promote the person running the DC the young adult stuff, which is one of the few successful things they have going on right now? I think she got promoted.
Yeah, I think you're correct about that. I forgot.
That's one of their more successful things going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really sucks because like I was reading a few things about it earlier, like, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, a lot of those people, like, that was their dream job, and I was just gone. I mean, I'm sure they'll find no work otherwise, but still, like, it really sucks. And I honestly don't think that. So, is DC Universe is going away, or is it like still there? Because I do not think
it'll probably be swallowed up by HBO Max.
Yeah,
because Doom Patrol and Harley Quinn are already on HBO Max, and they'll probably just incorporate it into that. I don't know how they're gonna do the digital comics, but
yeah, I just think that like it's at this point, I think DC Universe is probably going to go to where it's just the comics. Because I was originally on board with the idea for DC Universe. I think I got it initially for a few months, but I was just like, it's not, especially with all the other, streaming apps that I have. I was just like, it's just really not necessary for me. Like, I got it, and, I've watched like Titans and like Harley Quinn and maybe an animated movie here or there. But I was like, for the most part, like everything on here, like I've already seen. So it was like, you want to charge me X amount? Well, it wasn't that much. I think like the month to month was like maybe $8, but still, like that on top of every other streaming service I have, wasn't really worth it.
Yeah, it's $8.
Any of you guys sub to Marvel Unlimited, or am I the only one?
You're the only one.
Yeah, I canceled mine.
I still go to the comic shops. I go to like 3 different comic shops. I'm a whore.
No,
I still buy graphic novels.
I'm one of those idiots that gets variant covers here and there, and then reading trade for the other stuff.
Yeah, because what my thought was, Marvel's been charging $10 a month for Marvel Unlimited. Marvel Unlimited's what, almost 10 years old now?
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
It's got to be close to 10 years old, right? And it's really successful. The DC Universe app was cheaper, had almost as many back issues of comics, and had other media, and still wasn't, you know, like you said, you canceled after a couple months. I think, you know, the subscriber count was pretty low. Mm-hmm. So maybe a comics-only option will get people to sub for it. But people say they want all this stuff, and then they don't buy it, and then, you know, this is what happens when it doesn't work out.
Yeah. Like I'm just a little off topic, but some still in the same vein. But I canceled my Disney Plus about a few days ago because I initially got it, you know, for all those, you know, MCU shows that we're getting at some point at this, I guess now. But I got it and I watched The Mandalorian, and I think I rewatched most of the MCU, but then I was just like, I don't need to watch all those Disney movies over and over again. So I was like, yeah, I'm just not using it. Plus I still have a bunch of other apps. I was like, yeah, I don't need to keep paying for this if I'm not using it. Like maybe when, you know, whichever MCU show drops first, like I'll get it back then. But
Mandalorian season 2 is about to start, so you need to resubscribe.
And
this
actually,
year?
you'll probably get a deal because it starts next month. Yeah, I don't know what September is. Are we in August still?
Yeah,
October. It's October. Doesn't it start in October?
Yeah, it starts in October. But
wait, so it's already like, damn. Okay, well then, well, I guess it doesn't seem that long for me since I like only watched it. I want to say earlier this year. I think maybe like February, March. I watched Mandalorian, so that seems pretty soon to me. But yeah, I'll activate it when that comes back.
It's perfect that you brought up Disney Plus because I think it's super fucking super pragmatic of Disney to say we're going to charge Mulan $30 and we're going to just Plus. And for me, honestly, the way I feel about it is, why the fuck not? We've already been seeing Amazon Prime. Bezos has been charging like $20, $19.99 for all the new movies, for all the shit that he's been releasing, you know, that hasn't come out, or they call it the early release, the pre-release for streaming videos. So $30, dude, that ain't shit. I mean, if you're gonna be honest, like you go to a kids movie, usually we go to a kids movie, we get our fucking kids that we can fucking scrounge together.
Hey! Are you allowed at kids movies in the theaters like that?
Yes, you can. So
Are you allowed?
Of course I am. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, I'm a fucking stand-up guy. So, you know, like Sean and I, we usually bring like her nieces. One is 13, the other one's 8, and we go watch. We bring them all the movies, you know. And dude, we would have brought live action Mulan. We would have brought him live action Mulan. But guess what? Now I only get to stream it for $30, and all of us get to watch it from the comfort of our home, and it's cheap as fuck. But you know what's coming after this, right?
Oh, they're definitely gonna do Black Widow.
Video of there's that one theater owner that was just bashing the hell out of the Mulan display because of the Disney Plus announcement.
Fuck that little theater. Fuck that little theater owner. He ain't shit.
I'm gonna need to see that.
I like how Omar is pro comfort but anti people keeping their jobs at the theater.
So to me, I think Black Widow will be the last holdout of the digital release. It's going to be the last.
Push till next year.
I think they're willing to push to next summer.
Oh, Omar, you forgot one thing about Mulan. They said I think it's going to release soon for $30, but then after a few months, so maybe towards the end of the year, it's going to go on, Disney Plus, like as part of the regular subscription or whatnot, as well. So after I think they said maybe like 2 months after, you know, they do the the initial where they charge them $30 for it. I think they go. It's going to go to just regular Disney Plus after that. So,
where'd you read?
I read the same thing. I don't remember where I saw it, but I read the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it 30 for rent or is it 30 to own?
So there's a lot of HK anti-China, like.
That's what I was going to bring up. I think this actually could help it because you don't have to go to the theaters and like publicly show your face. You can just sit at home and be like, "Oh, here it is."
So, Pharaoh, for the $30, if you have the Disney Plus subscription, you get that permanently with that. So even if they take it off, but you have the Disney Plus, you have that. Whereas other Disney Plus subscribers.
So it's a $10 premium over buying a movie on iTunes whenever it's released on digital, right? So it's a $10 premium to get the movie and then have it. That doesn't seem outrageous, really.
To me, it doesn't.
It doesn't seem outrageous to me.
Well, question. So because I wasn't really particularly, so like, were you guys excited to see Mulan? Except like, and just in general, were you guys excited to see it?
Nope. I was.
I'm excited. I'm gonna buy it to support getting movies at my house. Even if I don't want to watch it.
So I love the cartoon. The cartoon version of Mulan is probably my second favorite Disney movie after The Great Mouse Detective.
Mm-hmm.
But it was split because I wanted to see it for that. But the second, I feel the live action Disney movies are wholly unnecessary.
Yeah.
So I probably
are not as good as animated ones.
Right. Like I probably would have seen it, but like, do I want to like keep supporting this stuff and get like a live Lilo and Stitch and a live Moana and a few? No. So I was kind of split, and the whole HK debates also made it awkward. But now that I can literally sit at home and more or less pay $10 to watch it, seems like a win-win.
So the way I feel about it is Gong Li is one of the most beautiful women ever created by God in the world. And she's in this film, so I'm going to fucking support it. She's so beautiful. I love her. She's Asian. I'm kind of Asian. I'm going to support this shit. I fucking love it.
Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen all of the Disney live action movies, so like I'm gonna watch it, but I'll like I said, I'm not interested enough to pay $30 for it. Now, if it was Black Widow, then yes, I'd pay $30 for that. But for Mulan, like if it's gonna be on Disney Plus soon anyway, like I'll probably watch it whenever I reactivate it for, I guess, The Mandalorian in October.
But you know what's crazy though? Isn't it crazy how the conversation about money is based on time, right? Because like when it comes down to it, $30, what does that really mean? What does that really mean? You're trying to connect $30 to something on what you're paying for.
No, it's more about connecting $30 to Disney because they're rich enough and I'm not giving them unnecessary money.
No, I hear what you're saying. Because Sean, you are very pragmatic. And that's me saying that you're a cheap motherfucker. And I love you.
But Sean, if you don't give Disney money, they'll stop making stuff, and then Marvel Comics will die.
No, they'll just make money off of you guys, and then I can wait and take advantage.
You hope. You hope.
Hey, Sean still likes variants, though. He likes the exclusive premium shit. He just doesn't like to pay for it. So I think this is the thing, right? We got to show Disney that you can actually do new to release shit for $30, which is only $10 more than what they've already been doing on Amazon for the last fucking 6 months. They've been doing the new release shit on Amazon. It's been it was like $19.99, right? They do the new to release. This is like ever since March, April. I think it was.
Are you talking about new releases?
Prime.
You mean new that were supposed to be in the theater?
Yeah, like Bloodshot.
Not Amazon Prime. You gotta talk about like Trolls 2 and other stuff.
Bloodshot and.
Well, we can talk about.
Wait. Oh, okay. But you're talking about movies that are out on digital across multiple platforms, not just Amazon.
Movies that went to digital because of the pandemic.
Okay.
Like Trolls was made for the theaters. Trolls 2. It was made for the theaters, but it was released. Bezos paid a lot of money for that shit. And he was charging $19.99. I think that was the first wave of his $19.99 direct to home instead of direct to theater shit.
I think
did you get to buy it for that or rent it? Did you buy it or did you purchase it or rent it?
I think it was a rental.
I think it was $20 to rent, $25 or $30 to purchase.
Okay, that just changed the narrative. So let's just make sure we stay factual.
But it was very successful. So Disney pushing it $5 more, I don't think that's a big deal, especially for this movie, because also obviously, like, you know, Black Lives Matter, and then second to Black Lives Matter, like Asian people
Asian lives?
beat up and fucking burned on.
The main actress for Mulan was supporting the Communist Party efforts in Hong Kong. So what about Asian lives, Bromar?
Yes, I agree with that. But everything comes from China, so sorry. China and Africa, bro, that's all that matters. So fuck y'all. We all don't matter.
Like, I would pay, like, I don't mind paying the $30, honestly. Like I said, it is what it is, but, like, it has to be, you know, I'm a very impatient person, so it has to be something that, like, I really, really want to see. Like, Mulan, like, I mean, I'll watch it because I love the animated movie, but, like, you know, I will save my $30 to watch Mulan, like, you know, down the line rather than to watch it, like it releases soon, doesn't it?
September 4th, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I can wait another few months to watch it.
Bro, you know who else is on Mulan? Donnie Yen. Jet Li.
Who?
Jet Li's on Mulan.
Okay, see, like, I wasn't presented with this information beforehand. I love me some Jet Li and Donnie Yen.
Main actress playing like Mulan is Liu Yifei, and she's fine. She's fine as fuck. But dude, she ain't Donnie Yen and Jet Li, bro. So like,
I mean, Li Bingbing is also very hot, but it's awkward that she's like very supportive of the Communist Party.
Dude, Jason Scott Lee is on this shit, bro.
And also, to address the cultural issue, Mushu is not in the movie because they thought that it was inappropriate culturally. So that also was something that they did try to
Mushu was
backtrack
the
a little
dragon,
bit.
right?
Mushu was a dragon, but there were a lot of groups that said that Eddie Murphy's portrayal of him was kind of awkward. So
yeah, it
instead
wasn't
of
culturally appropriate.
right,
Like, it's funny to us as Americans, but not funny to Chinese people because dragons are fucking powerful.
right. So there is no Mushu in the new version to try to be more culturally appropriate to the Chinese culture.
I get it.
So they're just gonna straight up not make Pocahontas because that would be
I feel like that would be
cultural insensitive.
Yeah, I feel like they should probably pass on making a live action of Pocahontas.
I mean, to be fair, I still miss Iago in Aladdin. So
I
forgot he wasn't in Aladdin.
Have you guys watched live action Aladdin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't as good.
No.
Not necessary.
Aladdin is my favorite Disney animated movie. So like I didn't want to watch it initially at all, but I was like, I mean, all right, whatever, I'll watch it. And I was like, oh, okay. It's not bad, but I don't like this.
Yeah, I mean, Will Smith, you know, he did his best, but
yeah.
You cannot replace Robin Williams in that role.
Nope.
I don't care.
Also,
I don't care what you say.
Also, let's remember we have lower expectations for animated films than we do for live action films.
The only one I think I liked was I liked Cinderella live action. That was
like it better than Cinderella.
I haven't watched Cinderella that many times, but it didn't leave an impression on me. It was just, I think it was just very an old-fashioned fairy tale that they didn't, you know, try to change too much on. And this was after watching, you know, like garbage like Maleficent. So I mean,
I think Malnourishment
brought the
was that
bar
bad.
way down, and then Cinderella with Kenneth Branagh directing was, you know, it was just a lot better than Maleficent. So
What'd you say,
I've just been comparing to a very low bar, but
For unlike Maleficent.
What did you say,
I
Pharaoh?
didn't think malnourishment was that bad. I mean, you give what's her name about Angelina Jolie like 5 more cheeseburgers, so she doesn't look like she's starving the whole movie.
She needs more than 5 for own.
All right, 6 cheeseburgers.
I like Angelina Jolie. Like, well, let me rephrase that. I love Angelina Jolie, but I was just really, really not interested in watching that movie at all. Did they make a second one, or a second one supposed to come out or something?
They made a second.
No, they made a second one.
Okay, yeah, I'm good.
So
Malnourishment Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
So what I'm going to be interested in is actually the next one, because the next one, because Little Mermaid's supposed to be next, and that's the one that's kind of tied the closest to our generation and like to so many like females. I want to see the reaction when it hits, because I feel it will not be good.
I think with Little Mermaid is going to be extremely polarizing. Either people are going to love it a lot, or it's going to fucking just completely hate it.
I feel there's going to be a lot of very, very strong reactions.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't Chloe Moretz tied to that role, or was it a
They've given it to it's been tied to so many people. I forgot what it's standing at right now. I can try to look it up.
I don't know. Just give it to James Cameron because he loves the ocean or whatever.
Yeah, Pharaoh, keep the video, bro. It's good. The video's good, bro.
Yo, listen, I had to switch headphones, all right?
Boo.
I don't need you up in here judging me, Omar, with your weird justifications for stuff.
Don't get mad because you can't grow hair like me.
Oh, I'm not mad about that.
Chris,
I was mad about my hair. If I was mad about my hair, I wouldn't have made it this far.
Omar.
As of right now, it's Holly Bailey is cast to be Ariel. With Naomi.
I think what Craig said earlier about Disney holding out for Black Widow, that's a big deal. Because I think honestly, the movie theaters, dude, that's like the last. Come on, we all love the movie theater environment where we can go and fucking hang out.
I miss the movie theaters a lot.
I miss it. That's literally out here.
I have the Regal Pass.
That's bigger than baseball. It's like America's pastime is the movie theaters. When you go and you all laugh together and you all scream together, dude, that's it. That's what it is, dude. And to pay only say $10, $15, whatever we pay now, that ain't shit to have that experience. It's fucking amazing. Let alone
Craig
for those of us
Star Wars. Yeah.
in cool cities that have Alamo, you can pay us for that too.
Yeah. I think that Black Widow is the last thing that's holding on for movie theaters because now Mulan's gone. There's no Star Wars in the pipeline. Avatar 2 is going to be an absolute piece of crap.
Yeah, sure.
It's literally Black Widow's the thing that's holding out to keep you can't tell me that if movie theaters could safely open next week, that Black Widow wouldn't have probably the biggest weekend box office ever. It would knock Infinity War off.
Ever. And you know what? Scarlett Johansson deserves that because she's fucking talented and she's fucking beautiful still.
What shocks me is that Scarlett Johansson is the highest grossing actress of all time, and that she does not give any credit. The second highest probably doesn't shock anybody is Zoe Saldana, who also doesn't get any credit.
Well,
that's because James Cameron's a hack.
That's how you make $1 billion is you have Zoe and you paint her a weird ass color. There you got $1 billion.
You can make $1 billion and still be a hack, James Cameron.
Oh, James Cameron is absolute crap.
James Cameron made T2, so he is not a hack.
But he also made Aliens.
Aliens was okay.
And he also made Avatar.
Avatar's poop.
Let's be real.
Avatar not the best. I will give you guys.
Avatar made all that money because of the 3D. Not to say the movie was bad. Right. It was all right, But if James Cameron was $1 billion, the 3D was the other billion.
And I forgot that we've already had a live action Pocahontas. We had Avatar.
Yeah, exactly.
Avatar was dances with skinny Smurfs.
I almost spit on my drink, and you almost saw boogers. Thankfully, this isn't 4D, because 4D is not supported by anything Disney anymore. What was our third topic? I forget.
Clix.
Oh, we've blown
so
past it. We're out of the Matrix now.
Hero Clix, the Fantastic Four set dropped about 2.5 weeks ago or something like that, and we all bought too much of the set, except
Not
for
me.
Shut up. We're not talking about you. Well, yeah, we all bought too much of the set, and I think we pulled decent. Some of you guys got Emperor of Doom, so I'm still jealous because I don't have one.
Oh, you got?
I don't feel like I bought two. I only bought 2 cases. I don't feel like I bought too much. I think I got just the right number.
I bought just over 2 cases, got about 4 chases in a super rare prime. So yeah, I did all right.
Yeah, you came up.
Yeah.
If
So
you had got Emperor Doom, you wouldn't feel like you bought too much.
yeah. No, but like it's a decent set. You have the core Fantastic Four. You got the newer ones like Wolverine, Hulk, Ghost Rider, and Spider-Man.
You're breaking my heart, Sean. You're underselling the set. It's a fantastic set. See what I did there?
Yeah, I think it's a good set.
We also have a new player in our group. His name is Craig. Craig 2.0/CW. That's you,
That's
bro.
the better Craig.
Yes. So he's going to be getting his little care packet soon.
It looks like it's entirely too much stuff in that package, Omar.
Well, I did pay $30 to ship it to you, so I hope you enjoy it.
Christ. I appreciate
Craig,
it.
don't feel bad. He paid $30 to get it out of his house. Don't let Omar fool you like he's some generous, benevolent human
Yeah,
being.
he's the one that benefited. It's
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hey, I appreciate it. I look forward to actually learning how to play.
Yeah, so
You send him
I think Frightful Four is
the
deserving.
standout keyword of the set, fool.
Yup. Frightful Four has.
Tell us about it. Why don't you tell us about it the whole time? Why don't you tell us about it, Chris?
So I will. My wife and I have played a bunch of 4 games now using the Frightful Four. She plays the Frightful Four. I play whatever else I'm gonna play. And the ability to swap after you roll for map and you're about to start the game and you see what your opponent's playing is really messed up, and in a good way. Like, she won a couple games just based on the team we chose for her. Like, I played a Latveria team, and Latveria is a super range-heavy team.
Latveria is my favorite keyword.
Oh,
What?
really?
Hold on,
Really?
hold on, Omar. Let me finish espousing the benefits of the Frightful Four, and then we can tear Sean a new one for his fucking blasphemy on this podcast. It's really versatile, and I highly recommend you guys play it if you haven't got a chance to yet. It is really fun, but at times, if you're playing against it, it can be a little annoying. Like, there's nothing worse than everyone having ESD, shape change, and -1 damage with range attacks. You see, that's messed up.
For the same reason Sue Storm is highly miscast.
I think Sue's good too. I think the Fantastic Four are good. They got more options. I don't think the synergy's quite the same as it is with the Frightful Four.
I think they fucked up on the points because they should have made like Sue Storm be the chick that made everything right, because she did that with Civil War. She did that with Secret Invasion. Was it Invasion?
She did that with Atlantis a couple times.
Yeah, and she did it with Atlantis.
She did that with Atlantis a couple times.
Yeah, she's always the one that had a voice of reason, and I mean, also Jessica Biel, right? Do that move again, Chris? Jessica
Alba.
Alba's looking. I don't care what people say. Alba looks good in that movie.
She was. And I don't care if you just said Jessica Biel. Oh my God, I don't know who's blasting these words, yours or Sean's.
No, Jessica was not a blonde.
I like Jessica Alba, the same. On screen. On screen.
Boo.
I like them both on screen. Did you see the was it the Jessica Biel show? What is it called? The Sinner. Have you seen that shit?
Nobody's seen that shit.
I thought you were gonna bring up Blade Trinity.
I watched. So my friend was watching it, and I was on my computer, so I was kind of like half watching it. I think she watched a few episodes. So I seen maybe like 5 minutes of 3 episodes. It looked interesting, but I was like, I'm good.
Bro,
My wife is watching that.
another watch. It's fucking good. The Sinner is really good, not only because of Jessica Biel, but also because of who's the guy that won. Who was the president? He was the president, and he fucking shot Independence Day. Who's the president?
Bill Pullman?
Bill
Pullman.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Bill Pullman. Is it Bill Pullman though?
Yeah, it's Bill Pullman.
Yes, Bill Pullman with a scruffy ass beard in The Sinner. Really good series. It's highly underrated. I got to tell you guys right now, highly underrated. I think it came out initially on was it Hulu or?
No, it was on TV for initially like TNT or some crap, I think.
Yeah. It was one of those fucking weird fucking middle Earth fucking Middle Earth like fucking networks, but it's good shit. I highly recommend it. I love that we're all from fucking the U.S., but we're all from different parts, and that makes me feel like we're the Power Rangers. It's crazy.
Can we go back to Sean hating Latveria? Because I feel like that's an untied up
I said
loose
that was
end.
my new favorite. That's not
I
hating.
thought you said you hated that keyword.
No, that's my new favorite keyword.
Oh, okay. You're fine, Sean. I'm sorry, I misheard you.
No,
All the things I mentally said about you, I take back.
Latveria became a keyword that I did not know that I needed.
What pisses me off about Latveria should have been a keyword the last 10 years because Doom is the hero.
But you wouldn't have got no hero.
We
clicks.
didn't have FF
no
clicks for 9 years.
Yeah, for like 9 years.
No, but we would have had Latveria through some other shape or form. We would have had it. I promise you.
What are the
Dr. Doom?
As a resident Hero Clicks, newbie,
Yeah.
what do the keywords do? Like, yeah, what do they do?
You get a bonus for your map row, so you get to choose map, and also you get a bonus for re-rolling the dice. So you can, in the game, you can take an action token and force your opponent to re-roll their dice.
Okay.
So you get 2 bonuses for a keyword theme teams if every single piece on your force has that keyword.
Okay.
But it has to be a named keyword. So Latveria would be a named theme team, and then they have generic theme teams like Soldier or Spy, but like Avengers and Latveria, that would be a named theme team.
Okay.
But yeah, it is fun just creating teams based on theme teams, which that's coming back nowadays. Before, like maybe Craig 1 can correct me if I'm wrong. Like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, it was just non-theme team was meta, and then nowadays you have what, Avengers, and I guess Cosmic is a non-theme team, but like theme teams are coming back.
Justice League.
Yeah, Justice League became one with the
Justice League, dude. It's always the same shit. Like DC always gets the best pieces. They are the most playable shit, but they only come out like it's like when you nut real hard, and it only happens
Justice League is a lot more meta than Rebirth or Batman animated.
Oh, for sure. Like Justice League is way better than the Fantastic Four set. If you want to invest in a set, I think Pharaoh said this shit before. Justice League is the set to fucking invest in. You can get like fucking 3 cases. You'll be fucking solid.
Craig 2, if you need Justice League stuff, I can mail bomb you with Justice League stuff.
Oh, as a side bit of HeroClix news, right now, if you don't mind buying some old stuff, Amazon has a couple older sets where bricks are only $60, next day shipping.
What?
Joker's Wild, Superior Foes of Spider-Man, the Invincible Iron Man set, and there's two others I can't remember. They were $60. I sent a friend of mine who just got into the game a brick of Joker's Wild. $60, next day shipping.
Yeah, it's very cheap right now. If you want to get into the game, it's very cheap right now.
Yeah, those older sets, that's cheap. $60 a brick is cheap.
No, that's a good balance, having the older stuff being super cheap, and then you still have a good, healthy secondary market for the newer stuff. Because, like, as much as people complain on Facebook and HC Realms about, oh, the secondary market prices are too insane, like, if you don't have that kind of insane secondary market price for some of the chases and the meta pieces, your game will just die. So it means our game is healthy right now.
I have a question for you guys. Did any of you take advantage of the paint your own click stuff?
No, I play Hero,
like
so I don't have to paint.
Okay, I was curious on what your thoughts were.
Are you gonna show off? Are you gonna show us some of your cool shit?
No, I can't. I don't paint HeroClix. I paint other stuff. No, I was thinking of like maybe offering a service for venues when they get back to running, doing some we'll call them fake deep cuts, printing like sculpts that are old sculpts that you can put on newer figures from days of yesteryear, and they'll come out in gray and like primed and ready to paint. And people can give them away as like OP kits and stuff like that for their venues, kind of a little local flavor. Like bringing back some baller sculpts from back in the day.
And I really miss traveling.
It's really not hard. I throw them on my scanner, right? Throw them on the scanner.
No, it's real hard. It's
them.
real hard. It's real difficult. It's real hard for you to do that. But if you were to do that for people that appreciate that shit, then yeah, it's all good. It's very hard. It's very fucking hard. It costs like fucking a lot of money.
Cheap it? No, it doesn't. Super cheap. Super cheap, bro.
No. It's fucking expensive, and if anybody really wants that shit, hit me up at nerdinin@gmail.com.
I'm just excited. I got my business partner is coming over on Saturday to show me, because he's been doing all the 3D printing, I should say most. He's been doing all the scanning and printing and cleaning for the stuff we're working up to release. So he's coming over to show me how to use a couple printers that I have for the house and the 3D scanner I picked up. So I'm pretty juiced to like just start playing with it on the side. And I was like, ooh, I wonder if I could make my own deep cuts.
All right.
Like some older stuff. Because there are some good older sculpts.
I need to contact you. Yeah.
Right, but there are some good older sculpts. Like, I don't know if you guys have been playing for a while, right? The pre-carded era in that Supernova, Armor Wars, Fantastic Forces, DC Icons era, they had some really amazing sculpts at the very end of the hand sculpting era. That
Armor
was
Wars has some
exceptional.
amazing sculpts.
You have the ability to replicate that shit?
Yeah, you get one. I have a little scanner. You put it on the scanner. It makes a 3D image of it. You clean it up a little bit, and then you just print it in resin. And that's it. And I think the resin printer, based on the size of HeroClix, probably print about, 5 to 8 at a time on the little guy.
Okay. So to this day, there's a beautiful piece from HeroClix. I think, I don't know what set it came from, but it's Spider-Man 2099.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Supernova?
Yeah, if I had one, I think I actually do have one. You just scan it, right? You print it in a gray resin, and then you call it a deep cut, right? That's basically what deep cuts are.
One of the greatest pieces of HeroClix history, like sculpt-wise, because he has like a dope-ass little fucking like wood, like stone shit he's fucking running off of. And the piece is just emblematic of who the character is. It's fucking dope as shit. before his name was Miguel. And you can replicate that shit?
Yeah. So one of the ones I want to do early is one of my favorite sculpts of all time is the original $100 Hero Click KC Soups from Unleashed. With the cape billowing behind him, still one of the greatest Hero Click sculpts ever.
I don't even know what.
Do you guys not remember the original KC Soups?
I still do.
I started in Oreo era.
Oh, okay. You should look up the original KC Superman. It's like,
from Legacy.
One of the best sculpts they've ever made.
Right.
Just, God, amazing sculpt. But, yeah, that's kind of my thought for just fun stuff. So my thought was once we're into post-COVID and people are playing in pro, though I did see some tournaments were going on in person somewhere. Saw people playing in masks. Thinking about making some kits where the venue could buy them at a very reasonable price. I'm not trying to
get him on there. Because this guy is still going like 50, 60 bucks.
KC Soups? Yeah, it's a dope figure.
Venom Hulk. No, it's because he's really good in Bronze Age. Majestic's circuit is driving up some of the Golden Age pieces.
Venom Hulk never dropped. Like, he stayed above 60. I remember I finally had to suck it up and trade for one. That figure never dropped.
So this is the 29.
What are some of your guys' other favorite? What are some of your guys' other favorite Hero Click sculpts?
So mine has.
Look at that, bro.
GSX.
Bro.
With all
I could. So Omar, the only thing I couldn't replicate. The only thing I probably couldn't replicate is the clear webbing. Unless I printed the whole figure clear.
That's what I'm saying. You can't replicate this shit, dude. This is fucking ridiculous.
Not true. I can print the whole thing in clear resin, and you would just have to paint the parts that you don't want clear. You just print it in clear see-through resin.
Yeah, I think Magneto SR from Giant Size X-Men is probably one of my favorites.
Ooh, that would be. I wonder how I would do that in two parts. I would probably print the regular figure in just gray resin, and I would snip off his other parts, print that in clear red. I may not be able to match the exact color, but print it in a clear red.
Carnage.
Was that?
This Planet Carnage. This right here is Carnage when he's like fucking unleashed.
Yeah, I can't scan that, so I can't print that. Too big. I can't scan something that big.
He's like, this is a character that this piece right here was going for like $200 at one point, and now it's like not much, like $30, but it's still dope.
I had two of them. I never sold the extra.
Dude, Spider Buggy, dude, look at this.
Spider Buggy's trash. Stop. You've been drinking too much. You're cut off.
I don't know, some like recent sculpts, like the Dark Phoenix is pretty dope for a sculpt.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah, show C-Dub that shit.
So this is the scale for you, Craig.
Jesus.
Hold on. We're gonna get some sculpt. Hold on.
And then recently,
this went off the rails fast.
Agent Venom.
Hold on, since we're gonna flex, let me. If you guys don't know who Goldie Hawn is on Goldie Hawn on.
Oh, don't make me go get my Goldie stuff.
I'll have him do a commission for you.
Oh.
Blue Lantern Captain America.
Wow.
No, bring it closer, bro. Bring it closer.
And I'll show you Craig One's favorite sculpt. No pants.
This shit is fire.
No pants, Brainiac.
No pants, Brainiac? What? Why does he not have any pants on?
Because he didn't wear pants in the 60s.
Oh, okay.
Don't make me go get my Goldie stuff for own.
Hold on. I got one more and a story behind it. Anders, you know this click story. I'm going to close my part of this with a click story before my internet cuts out. Okay, so this is, I believe Goldie did this one. It's a custom Emma Frost. It was pretty old.
Yeah, that's a Goldie.
Right?
Yep.
So this was given out at a Clix for the Cure event when they used to have those back in the day at a toy shop that was where the Clix section was ran by the godfather of HeroClix, Natarius Pham. And the idea for the event was the way they got charity money was you had to do dollar prop control rolls. Landers, I know you've heard this tale before.
Yep, I've heard
So
it
we
from
did
both
dollar
sides.
probs, and so we were playing in the game, and I'm not going to get into the sordid details, but my wallet was challenged in a concerted effort. So some guys from a local venue kind of teamed up and tried to spend their way to win the tournament, and whoever donated the most money got to have Emma as a prize. Although I didn't know that at the time, I just wanted to make them lose. And I'm going to do lightweight young man flex. They definitely did not keep up. They definitely lost the tournament. We finished the game on one roll, and there was a roll that for charity for breast cancer generated $800 in donations for one roll.
I love
It was
it.
a good time. It was super fun.
Sometimes they just the costumes, they'll get some of the.
Wait, time out.
That's dope.
That's Kate
Who is that?
Blanchett right there.
Is that Hella?
Yeah, from the movie.
Okay, so that's okay. So Craig 2.0, C-Dub, let me tell you. They have HeroClix sets that come out, and they're like the sets that go out for everybody. And there's something called movie sets. The movie sets only go out to Target and the shops, but the one he just showed, was that Target, or was that also for the comic shops too?
It was comic shop only. That was after the Target deal fell through.
Oh, okay. So the movie sets, when we say movie sets, they actually are way, way, way better sculpt-wise and play-wise usually than
Sometimes this
in the shop.
Sculpt. Murder Machine.
That's dope.
That's
That's Dirty Alfred, right?
That's like Cyborg and Batman combined in metal. DC metal.
Oh yeah.
This is most recent Dark Side.
We got him. We got him already. It's okay. So
Yeah.
I sent him a shitload of like.
Other favorite. Yeah.
Okay, that's actually amazing.
Super Friends, Aquaman.
So C-Dub, you do not want to pay for this game for the first 6 months. You want to play the game first. Play the game, free pieces. Everyone's going to give you free pieces. Play the game. And then you play pieces that you like. And then you pay for pieces that you want. And that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes with anything, right? You know how it goes.
So just a quick thing. My story for my favorite HeroClix sculpt that I ever had was a friend of mine was moving, and he was unloading a Goldie piece that he had gotten, and this is what he looks like.
Nice.
Wow. That's fucking insane. Are you kidding me?
Holy shit!
What a good friend that guy was, huh, Craig?
Dude.
I mean, you were moving. I took advantage.
I was. I don't regret it.
I thought I was your friend too, Chris. But I guess not.
You weren't. First of all, you weren't here. You weren't helping me clean my place. A lot of clicks were sold that day. A lot of clicks were given away that week.
Yeah, I didn't move out.
The guy Goldie that they're referring to, he's some dude in the Philippines, and he fucking is an incredible sculpt maker, and he's fucking dope.
Wait, no. The Goldie we're talking about is in San Diego. You're talking about Phoenix Force, Mike De La Paz.
Yeah, there's two.
Mike De La Paz shits on anybody that sculpts anything in the world. That dude, I think he only does Marvel Legends now. He's incredible.
I'm pretty sure he's out of clicks.
He used to be $500 and 2-year wait for his clicks.
Well,
like the secondary value was nuts.
I sent him a message. I was like, can you please give me Killmonger? And he's like, never responded to me ever.
He just sent you a picture of Michael B. Jordan.
Actually, Landers, is Goldie still doing customs? It's actually Goldie's Hawk, I believe. But he's out of San Diego. He's pretty good. He's close. He's really
He's-
close.
he's-
His sculpts are pretty incredible.
He's still doing it, but it's like a 1.5 year wait list right now.
Jeez.
Ooh, God, I remember when it was 5. I remember when it was like 8 weeks and you'd have your joint done.
Why
The
would
other
you
one I
guys
don't have
show,
out.
Why would you guys show C-Dub all these fucking custom pieces when he just got in the game? That's not right.
No,
I mean,
I'm not doing custom. These are all in game.
Yeah, all of Sean's have been in game.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Oh, those customs, Omar, are the only ones I happen to have in my nerd room. The rec room only has like a couple clicks right now.
So what we're
My
saying to you,
wife's keeping
C-Dub,
tight control over the
all good.
decorations.
Just play the game first. Like, learn it with your son or with your friends. You got enough pieces. I guarantee you. You have enough pieces to play and to like be the harbinger of hero clicks in your neighborhood.
All right, yeah, I'm excited. Like it'll be fun.
I don't know what your USPS situation looks like. I think it's by city actually. Because what I've noticed is I trade a lot. I trade a lot on HeroClix, on HC Realms. So HC Realms is a website.
Oh, I just pulled this the other day. Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you. So he didn't get God Doom, but he got this SR Prime, which is the same as like it's the same as like rarity wise. It's very, very, very rare. So why don't you? What did you get for those rings, bro?
I got the Deadpool on the unicorn with the rainbow.
Will you trade that to me for Punisher or War Machine?
We'll talk after.
Okay.
All right, so
So quick too. There is a Ultra Chase Deadpool on a unicorn with a rainbow going over them.
that seems like a good time to end the official portion of the show. So we will be doing HeroClix trade talking in a little bit, but thank you all for joining us for this week's show. And we will be back in a week.
We'll see you soon, y'all. Thank you for joining in. Can I see this? I can't even see this right now.
What is wrong with you? It's still recording.
It says stop.